So we are here, awesome artists. You know, we highlight different artists around DFW. Hey, and you can be worldwide, you know. But right now we here with Gifted to Go Gitta.
Hey,
And,
GT double G.
Yep.
Go
And
get
so
it.
we just want to know, you know, like where you been. You started,
Yeah.
and you know, you fell off a little bit. That's what people say, you know, word on the street.
Yeah.
And then you came back, you know, like what's going on? Like what's going? Just tell me about Gifted, man. What's going on?
I'm glad you asked, man, and God is good. So how it started is how I thought of the name Gifted to Go Getter. We got to go back.
Okay.
I started off as Little Rick. Well, it was Lil Rick, Lil Rick, and I did a demo with Casey at Bottom Beats back in it was like December of 2001.
Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. And in 2001. So after that, it was like 4 tracks. It was called Situations, and it was 4 tracks. And from those 4 tracks, it was okay, man. People were saying it was good, but you know I had lyrical content, but I did some things I need to work on. So after that, man, I did a show. I knew a dude named Robert Wright, and I always hung with older dudes. I was young, you know, like 20, 21, and Robert Wright, he was like 33, 34, and so we did a show, and he was like, man, what you think my name should be for the showcase? And I was like, well, you know, you're a gifted artist, gifted singer, your name should be Gifted. And he was like, no, my name Mr. Wright, I'm Mr. Wright, I'm Robert Wright. And I said, oh, okay. And knowing my life, he was like, you should be Gifted. And so then I was like, so a lady a few weeks back before that, I had went to church and testified. Church I still go to now, Mesquite Friendship Baptist Church. And when I went and tested, Mesquite Friendship Baptist Church, Pastor Terry Turner, Reverend Caleb Turner.
Shout out,
love y'all. So when I went to church, she was like, and I testified because my SUV had flipped like 5 or 6 times down the street, landed with the wheels up, and she was like, son, you're so gifted. And so I was like, okay, thank you, ma'am. Whatever, walked out, right? So then that's when a few weeks later we did the show.
Did you receive that?
I didn't receive it at the time.
Okay.
Like I received it because I was like, thank you, appreciative, but I didn't receive the message that God was giving me. And so then we did the show. So then when he was like, well, nah, you're gifted, I was like, I received it then. I was like, okay. So then after that, I started going by Gifted, just Gifted. So then after I got shot in November of 2004. So what it was is that let's back up. So I was going by Gifted. So then 02, 03, 04, I was doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I was messing with Family Fed. Shout out to 380 OG3. I was messing with
Family Fed. Is that a studio or that's an artist?
It was like a company,
okay.
Like a record label, and Met and Boo Bailey. They were like the co-CEOs or whatever. And so. Mostly it was more Met far as putting the money out, far as us doing shows. We were doing shows traveling to Odessa and from here to Odessa, Midland. So I would open up for Bun B, Scarface, or whatever.
What?
Yeah, so we did that in like 2000 and so 380 dropped Inevitable, his album. I was on there on Hey Mamacita. I'm on Hey Mamacita.
What year was that?
That was in 2003. That was like 2003, maybe 2004. And so that's when we, I was out there doing my thing with them or whatever, mostly with Family Fed.
Was this the beginning of your career though?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the beginning where it's like, you know, because again, I did my own mixtape myself, my own demo. I did the demo in 2001. Little Situations, just Lil Rick, 4 tracks, and so then I started doing shows underground at Metro Music with Coon Delaney, R.I.P. Rest your soul, brother. So I started doing Metro Music, and so he would spotlight like a lot of these artists that's doing their thing now. Kobe Savage, Goodness Gracious, Suave, QP, No Shame.
And these are
all these Dallas artists that got some little pool right now that's doing their thing right now underground. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just naming a few. You know, so. We would all go out and do our thing. He would spotlight us, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we would all go and do our thing at Nairobi and Tomcats. And
you
so
just took me back with
yeah,
Nairobi.
Nairobi's. Yeah, in
Yeah.
downtown. So we would go out there and once a week go perform, and that was like 2002, 2003, 2004. And so 2004 I was really doing my thing, feel like I was finna blow, right?
Mhm.
And so then that's when I got shot in my spine in November of 2004, and I was paralyzed from the waist down. You know what I'm saying? Doctor said I'd never walk again. And so,
When things was picking up.
yeah, when things was picking up, right. So then that hit me. So then after that, I was in a wheelchair for like 4 or 5 months. You know what I'm saying? And so I'll never forget. I did a showcase at Erica Badu's.
Real quick, I'm sorry, I'm gonna
Oh,
cut
go
you off
ahead,
real
go
quick. When you were in that wheelchair and you being a artist, a writer, like how did you even think about rap or writing at that time? Was it you just like, I just got shot and you thinking about life? Like how was that? Did you continue to write or? How
Yeah, I
was your
did, bro.
mindset,
Like
man?
it was crazy because my mindset was still go get it.
You said, so you was got with DJ Drop in 2009.
Yes, sir.
So between 2009 to 2017, like what happened between that? What's going on?
Okay, good question. So in 2009, I got with DJ Drop. He did the Go Get It Volume 3. And then I had my daughter, Angel, in January 2010.
Mhm.
And so since I had to deal with extra problems as far as getting full custody with her, it took me a couple years to get custody of my daughter because she was in the system for like a couple years and I had her since birth. So that was the main thing for us. I had to focus on my family. So it's either you'll do your music or you go do focus on getting your daughter and getting your family, together.
First.
Family first. You know what I'm saying? And so at that point, I was like, okay, well, Lord, show me when it's time. So in 2000, at the end of 2012, I thought it was time for me to go ahead and drop it again. Well, it was like really January 2013. Well, I did a cover for it and everything, different cover. And then in February of 2013, a month later, I broke my leg in a car accident. And so, yeah, I had a splint in my leg, couldn't even bend my leg. So I had a splint in my leg, and I broke my knee in 4 places and my ankle in 5 places. Yeah, so from February of 2013 all the way until say March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Like August, September, I had this whole splint where I couldn't even bend my leg, fam. When I took showers, anything, I had to sit in a chair. Yeah, everything. So, at that point, it was crazy though because at the house, I started recording my own songs. Long story short, got with this dude, showed me where to get some equipment from, and then in April of 2013, I started recording. I had the Pro Tools and the mic and started recording my own songs. So I recorded like a lot of songs at that point for a mixtape and the album. Well, in 2014,
With the splint and everything.
with the split, yeah, I'm on the thing, standing up. You know what I'm saying, rapping with the split on my leg. I'm still rapping, going to get it. You know what I'm saying? My kid over there, I'm like,
That's
bro,
fast,
that's stole. So in 2014, I had ended up getting with this female and moved out of my crib in January 2014 with my mom. Had my own crib with my daughter. So all of 2014, man, I had her kids. So it was all more about family as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting my mind right. Just getting out that splint for my leg, and I had to get back body right. Had to get back right. So I was like, still had to put music to the side.
And we got to get ready to wrap it up. Before we go, like, how could you got several fans out there, but they don't know where you at. How can we find you on social media? How can we, we need to contact you. How can we?
What I wanted to do, Mr. Bush, is make it easy for people. I'm an easy type of guy. Simplicity. I created GoGetter.net for everybody who just, I don't know Facebook, I don't know the Instagram, I don't know the Twitter, I don't know the Snapchat. Just go to GoGetter.net, GoGitta.net. Should be at the bottom of the screen right now. GoGetter.net. Go to GoGetter.net.
It may be like right here.
It might be somewhere. It might be on the line. I don't know when we
might
put
be
it
right
on
here.
somewhere. It might be just be an
right
angle.
across his face.
Across my forehead. Just slap me right in the forehead. Just forehead. Go get him. Just forehead.
Hey, you silly, man.
So
Hey, appreciate that.
GoGetter.net, man. And that's how it is, man.